Welcome back. We are back, and now I just have to talk to Price. This is probably my third episode in a row. Clothes and face are definitely Price, but something's different about it. With anger and remorse all over his face, he almost looks like a different person. As his eyes have completely changed. Though everything else about him looks gloomy, his eyes are brightly shining like blazing flame. You tell Price about CR Dungeon. The Paladin skill? You're telling me it's the one skill you make you do true Paladin? That's very interesting. I never heard of that before. I know it will make me look foolish and become something I don't know, but I think you will lose sleep for not being able to use it right this minute. Yeah, dude! Even the Night and Lights wasn't always like what you saw in Void Dungeon. It's hard to believe that the armor actually talked to you about some things, but it's wise to follow your advice for now. That is, I and kind of yourselves gathered some information about Eras here and there. Price hands you a book. An item from a helper within the church was snuck out of Eras' own file cabinet. It may look like a regular book, but it's actually a letter box. It's a collection of letters that Esras has received over the years. I think it's organized by the names of correspondents. Well, it's nice to see a group for letters tied in one place. This really doesn't make any sense. And some didn't even have the recipient's name on it. I can prematurely consider this bunch of junk, although do look like quite aged. Based on the letter envelope along with the records kept from every letter sent, it looks like the letters were mainly exchanges between someone named Kobha and herself, even after an extensive search. However, we couldn't find anybody Nime Maka with that particular name. It seemed a bit suspicious, so I'm just holding on to the letters for now. After looking closely, we realized that it had been overwritten in magic, which would mean the real subject might be completely different than what we see now. Yes, if this was affected by some magic spell, there's got to be some kind of reversible magic that cancels out the spell. Having said that, I don't think reverse magic in the time would be too dangerous. I heard last year Turcanello was expert in magic skills. Can you please decipher this letter? Okay, since we're already there, I am going to summon my horse, which is really almost. It's dying. It's a dying horse. I'm so happy. Today is when I'm gonna buy stuff. It's gonna be great. Okay, no, not Randall, no thanks, Randall. Lesser! Waves of red hair come down to shoulders, judging by somewhat small stature, well-proportioned body, and a neat two-piece school uniform. It isn't hard to tell that she is a teacher with the intelligent look in the eyes, the clear line eyebrows, present her as a charming lady. Are you Diana? Just as no describe. It's a pleasure. I'm Lasser. Brandon says great things about you, my friend. Is there something you want to ask me? You show the Price letters box to Lasser. Someone puts a spell on this letter box. A spell that hides letters from the paper and replaces it with other random letters. Of course, you're here to ask me if I can neutralize the spell, right? ... Since you're the one asking, I'll do it. Lasser draws a finger on the top of the letter and begins reciting the magic spell. Okay, this should do it. You'll be able to read the letter as it meant to speak. By the way, whose letter box is this? Is this someone else's collection of love letters? Haha. I know you're a responsible person, but please respect other people's privacy. Anything else I can help you with? Nope, thank you. I must have the skill! By the way, I'm about as mad at Esras as what's it called? As prices. Dude, She made me kill Rory. Even though I tried to anyways, it didn't work. There's Bryce. About 10 more minutes. And you already took care of my request? That's incredible. So did I guess this is? Please hand me the letters. Once you and Red Dye starts carefully observing the letters inside. So this is how it was. Ah, I can't believe this. I fell for their antics. Hey, by the way, there's something not right. This letter box both letters and received and letters sent. Is it supposed to be that Esras has the only letters from Koba, and not the letters she wrote to Koba? And also, the tragedy of Ime Maka took place. After the tragedy of Ime Maka took place, the letters stopped. If that's so, then that means Eris got a hold of all the letters she'd written to the others. I have no idea what she's writing to, but judging from Esras, I have a feeling that Kolbha isn't really in this world anymore. I guess it won't be easy to use Kolbha as a witness. Anyways, I'm beginning to wonder why she put all these letters in the letterboxes. However, I was just thrown away. I can't figure it out. Dismissing this Esras obsessively organized natures don't answer all my questions. Anyways, thank you for the work, John. And come to think, there was another thing. By showing you a small potion bottle. This is something I stole from Ezra's station. I was really suspicious of this bottle since long ago. And now, along with the letters, it's pretty obvious. I'm going to ask Dillis and Turcanel about this situation. Why don't you come with me? Okay, let's talk to Dillis. To Dillis! Into the healer's house. We are in the healer's house. Hello, Dillis. I don't need to read that. By the way, I've never seen you before, have I? Price gives Dillis a bottle of liquid. Can you tell me what kind of potion this is? I heard you are quite an expert in magic and medicine. Whoa, this is... How did you get a hold of this? You really don't know what this potion is, and that's why you're asking, right? This is called a marionette potion. A marionette potion? This is made from the particles of a former scroll that were extracted, refined, and then concentrated into a potion. It's actually a sedative. Once taken, the drinker's willpower is the drinker's willpower is suppressed, and the person who brewed it gains some control over him. Yes, whoever drinks this will lose his desires and self-control, which means Esras is doing that to the king. Spoiler! That doesn't mean this can be used just on anyone. It only works when the person is knocked unconscious. Using a number of words to cast the spell, then only then will this work. Once a person is controlled by this potion, their behavior will change so much that it is easy who's being controlled. The thing is, a while back I was in Nime Maka, and this guy almost made me to drink this potion. How terrible was that? Even though, when I think about it, I can never forgive him what he tried to do to me. If it wasn't for last saw them. Anyways, this is a very, very rare potion, one that is really difficult to make. How do you get a hold of this? Chris, it's his question. And looks as if he's thinking about something. After more, he speaks in this careful tone. Since you experienced this firsthand, I trust that what this is. Esras, the Prime Minister of Ine Maka made this. I was able to obtain a cooperator who was willing to risk his life. I was expecting it to be a dangerous item, but I can't believe it's a marionette potion. Now that means Esras can control the mind that drink this potion. Now that I think about it, my friend Laut was also out of his mind. Esras, then, Ime Maka's Dillis goes for. I didn't mean to worry you for your safety. Please pretend as if you heard not. I will leave this potion in your hand, Dillis. I'm sure you can get rid of it safely. Bryce puts the potion bottle into Dillis' hands and walks away. Whoa! Do I need to... Oh, I gotta go to Crystal. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to my Mabinogi Let's Play. Here we are at Seamus. This is probably the 5th episode I recorded this week, I think. Then I'm gonna talk to Seamus. Seamus, what? Oh, there we go. The man with the dark brown sword strength, and a worn down sword, has a nice hand. He digs the ground with his pickaxe and his calloused hands, occasionally wiping off the sweat. His strong chin, with a dark short beard, while his hairs and clothes are covered with dust. As you approach him, he turns his face to greet you with his smiling eyes. Aww. The golems at Seal Island? You mean those fire golems. They have been roaming around lately. Yes, I heard that too. From what I know, Seal Island was initially created by humans to seal up the golems of ancient times. Yes, the golems are just lifeless bodies that move by the power of magic. They are a human tool. They are a human tool to combat the devastating power of the formers, he gasped. Normally, after using those golems, the magic on those golems would be dispelled, but this was a long time ago, and those Partholons used the fire golems that sent Mog to beat the formers. The problem started from there, as you know, about those fire golems. The mana was etched into their bodies. The mana that was etched into their bodies was very difficult to remove. They wreaked so much havoc. It's not as if we could destroy them ourselves, and then that's when they came up for Seal Island, he gasped again, summoning each and every one of those golems to a remote island, and created the area with elements that are opposed to golems, effectively sealed them away from society. Yes, that means golems at Seal Island are the very golems that fought the formers and sent Mog, but for them to resume their activities now, this is definitely an unnatural occurrence. This was caused by someone. I don't know who responsible for this, but I can come up with 2 theories behind it. The reawakening of these golems. Either there's something out there so dangerous that the golems on Seal Island needed to reawaken, or the awakening of the shield golems was practice for awakening something bigger. That's my theory. All magic has to do with is enabling a being to move. All based on the same theory. Thank you, Seamus. Be right back. Hey, we are back. Okay. Jordan, did you happen to find more information? If so, please let me know right now. Vice listening carefully to your explanation and nods. This may not be evidence to pinpoint enter plans, but this helped me understand the change of events that are taking place right now. So this is what I'm getting right now. Eris is very much interested in getting her hands on ancient knowledge, and to do that, she plans on awakening Hartas, the key to that knowledge. To do so, she has awakened the golems at Seal Island. Great work there. There's more need to be discovered. I feel like Esras' plans are revealing themselves too late at us at time. As you might know, since you are here and all, can you help me one more time? Do you know James from the Church of England? Yes, the priest. He's actually an investigator by the royal court. I recently received a document from him. It was about Eris collecting an enormous amount of gold recently, and I have a feeling that whatever Eris is planning might be more horrible than what you think it is. Going to the revelation we collected to James. Last time I saw James, he was trying to win Craig over. I think that this amount of evidence will probably be enough to go do it. Go tell James what you know and help him to trade Craig. Darius squeezes your hands to give you thick black cloud. The destiny of Eman Magnum. No, the future of Aaron is now in your hands. This record is from James. Read this, and I will help you understand the current situation. Okay, may the blessings of Mordegon will be with you. I'll see you at Emain. Hey guys, I'm back. Talking to Priest James. He has a player blonde hair and calm blue eyes. His expression, gosh dang it, horse, and his expression sends a warm welcome. You can see that his friendly greetings might confuse someone to expect a clergyman to be more serious. If it wasn't for his freak stirring, his visitors might not be able to tell that he is a priest. He wears a priest medallion and stole around his shoulders. However, a form fruition as a priest. I've been waiting for you. Price filled me in, and here you are investigating the allegations of Esras tyranny. Can you tell me what Price is laying? James listens quietly as he watches you with piercing blue eyes. Tab hardest, huh? I see. That would explain Esras' strange behavior. Let me be frank. Esras' service as a regent has been impressive. No blemishes can be found on the surface, at least. And Mabinogi has prospered under her watch. She even pays her own taxes properly. However, one cannot easily deceive the pontiff's court. The suspicions revolved around the basements of Mabinogi, the paladin trainees who rest into the mines in search of gold. Esras' suspicious activities during the Mabinogi tragedy, and Lord Ryan has not been himself since Esras took him into her care. We have been keeping an eye on her, biding our time. Since you have all the evidence we need, there's no reason to wait any longer. When Craig arrives, let us tell him the truth. Despite what you may think, Craig has Mabinogi's best interests at heart. If he learns the truth, he will do the right thing. Oh, and there he is. With clinking of armor, Craig arrives with his cape fluttering behind him. You called for me, James? What are you doing here, trainee? Craig looks at you and James suspiciously. Don't worry, James. This person is my friend. Don't worry, James. This person is my friend, and trust me, you'll want to hear what we have to say. I want you to arrest Eris. She is using Marinette's potion to control Lord Ryan and the Paladins, and she's using the Paladin trainees to gather gold and resurrect the golems at Tabhartis. I wasn't expecting you to be so direct. I knew Punter's corpse sent you, but I wasn't sure if I could trust the court. A rumor had to spread amongst the soldiers and paladins that Esras has poisoned the Lord of Mabinogi. The Lord has been in poor health lately, and it's getting worse. Esras wouldn't let healers near him, claiming that she will cure him personally. Jordan, I have a difficult request. Go into the castle and keep Esras distracted. I will sneak past her and bring a healer to check on the Lord. We cannot move against Esras until we know the Lord is safe. Okay, let's go. Talk to the Esras tyrant. The Esras tyrant. Okay, keep on going. I'm almost a paladin. I got the spirit in my heart. Yes, I do. Out hand? I'm gonna sneak past you. Thank you. Guardsmen? Oh, cutscene! Jordan, I've been waiting for you. Did you have a chance to talk to the leader of Paladin? I ordered my men to bring you here so I could talk to you in private. I heard you've been digging up some dirt on me these days. I cannot just sit and watch you spread false rumors about me all over Enactum, and that's why you're here with me. I have myself also found quite a few things about you, and I'm also aware an individual asked you to dig up the dirt on me. However, I'm not sure of his whereabouts, so I need you in help locating that individual. You can either tell me right now, or I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Ha ha ha. There's no need for that, Esras! Farewell, so it is you, Redar. Long time no see. I knew something was fishy when I heard about your death. Now that you are back, you trying to stand in my way. You know, you're just as idiotic as before. However, it is too late. Silence, you traitor! I gathered more than enough evidence of your treacherous deeds, and now I also know of your true intentions. Sure you do. What exactly did I do wrong here? I never cooked any schemes that I could not do, and I never lied to anybody. I'm only guilty of trying to ensure that everyone here lives a happy life. Have you forgotten it was you who proudly abducted a farmer's daughter? It is I who worked overtime to cover up your stupid deeds. Don't forget that it is I who made you a legend in this town as an honorable paladin. Don't you ever forget that. Silence? No, or from the Serpent's Son. Where is Lord Ryan? What have you done to my lord? Nothing, absolutely nothing. By the way, in your search around, you won't find one here, if that's the answer what you're looking for. That should be your question about Ryan. This was much earlier than expected, but I guess it's for the best, I suppose. Hurry, follow over! That trusted thing is the circular using Lord Ryan. Yep. I knew she was bad news from the start. Sorry. Patch left by Esras dropped at the body done to reach the Lord. Okay, guys, I'm gonna check if I can do this with my friends. Okay, be right back.